Have you ever looked around at the world around you and quietly wondered, why am I such an old soul? Hi, I'm Joyce Valencia, endocrine nurse practitioner, certified Akashic Record reader, and light keeper to your spiritual journey. Each episode of the Endocrine Alchemist blog invites new spiritual insights to level up your journey for stepping into alignment, promoting healing, and embodying your highest self. Today's blog article is 10 Signs You May Be a Starseed. Why you feel like an old soul. Now, it's not that you dislike being near your people, it's just that you seem to resonate with things beyond your day-to-day concerns, sometimes with otherworldly concerns. When I first encountered the concept of starseeds, I actually felt resistance to it. With my scientific mindset, I was not fascinated with UFOs. And extraterrestrials were not on my bingo card for spirituality and personal development. Yet as the years passed, my experiences suddenly seemed to fit within a larger framework. Like pieces of a larger puzzle, the life patterns and personality traits I possessed began to snap into place. I was able to see the bigger picture to experiences I had never been able to adequately describe. For the first time, I stopped asking, what's wrong with me? I began asking, what if my differences mean something? In this article, I'll dive into some of the most common characteristics of starseeds I have encountered personally and with my clients who have pursued Akashic Record readings with me. Number 1. Feeling like an outsider. One of the most common signs of a starseed is a persistent feeling of not belonging. This sensation can begin in childhood. They're not necessarily an outcast. In fact, they may be surrounded by loving and supportive family, friends, and communities, but they may still feel like an outsider looking into the human experience. It often feels as though they're viewing the world through a different lens that others don't seem to share. They're not excluded, they're just different. Sometimes this can feel like loneliness, homesickness, or frustration from not being understood. Many times, starseeds are searching for their people, the people who get them on a soul level. Number 2. Longing for home. Even if we incarnate in our different lifetimes, starseeds seem to inherently understand that where they are now is not their soul origin. They don't feel resonant with their living situations, even if it might be the place in which they grew up. This can manifest in different ways. For instance, a person may move from one location to another once their lease is up, never feeling satisfied with their current living situation. In another example, a person may leave their home country and feel pulled to another location instead that is more resonant to their quality of life. Still, other starseeds may be homebodies, wishing to stay at home rather than venture out to try new things and interact with their surroundings. Number 3. Heightened sensitivity. Another characteristic frequently associated with starseeds is heightened sensitivity. What's that supposed to mean? This sensitivity can manifest emotionally, physically, or intuitively. Many starseeds report feeling deeply empathic, easily able to absorb the energy of their surroundings. Crowded spaces may feel overwhelming, conflict may feel physically uncomfortable, and exposure to negativity can leave them feeling drained or ungrounded. While sensitivity is not exclusive to starseeds, many who identify with the concept describe feeling as though they are constantly receiving information that extends beyond what is visible or spoken. They can notice subtle emotional shifts, unspoken tensions, and energy dynamics that others may not perceive. Number 4. A lifelong curiosity about existence. This heightened awareness often contributes to another hallmark of the starseed experience, an intense curiosity about existence itself. While many people occasionally ponder life's deeper questions, some starseeds frequently feel compelled to pursue those questions throughout their entire lives. This is me. They may find themselves fascinated by spirituality, philosophy, psychology, astronomy, physics, and studies in consciousness. Rather than accepting simple explanations, they feel driven to understand the deeper mechanisms behind reality. Questions such as why are we here, what happens after death, and what is the purpose of human existence become more than intellectual exercises. They become personal quests that shape the direction of one's life. Number 5. Vivid dreams and a strong intuitive nature. Many starseeds also report experiencing vivid dreams and strong intuitive abilities. Their dreams may feel exceptionally real, emotionally charged, or filled with symbolism. Some describe recurring dreams involving stars, unfamiliar planets, advanced civilizations, or spiritual teachers. Others awaken with insights, solutions to problems, or a sense that they have learned something important during sleep. Whether these experiences originate from the subconscious mind or the astral plane, they often leave a profound impression. Alongside vivid dreams, intuition tends to play a significant role in the lives of many starseeds. They may know things before there is logical evidence to support their conclusions. They may sense opportunities before they appear, feel called to certain places and people, or recognize when a situation is not aligned with their highest good. Learning to trust these intuitive impressions often becomes an important part of their spiritual development. While intuition should always be balanced with discernment and practical wisdom, many starseeds discover that their inner guidance system is remarkably accurate when they learn to listen to it and hone it. Number 6. Drawn to the cosmos and spiritual mysteries. A fascination with cosmic topics is another common thread among those who identify as starseeds. From an early age, many feel drawn toward the stars, astronomy, extraterrestrial life, sacred geometry, ancient civilizations, multidimensional realities, and the mysteries of the universe. Some recall spending hours staring at the night sky, feeling an emotional connection they could not explain. Others experience a deep resonance when learning about specific star systems or metaphysical teachings related to humanity's cosmic origins. While interest in these subjects alone doesn't make someone a starseed, it often accompanies many of the other signs discussed here. It's worth mentioning that many starseeds take no interest in these topics at all. Number 7. Double missions. Perhaps one of the most defining characteristics of a starseed is the feeling of having a mission. Many describe carrying an inner knowing that they came to Earth for a reason. Starseeds can have double missions. The first mission involves their own healing, growth, and evolution. Before they can effectively support others, they must confront their own wounds, fears, limiting beliefs, and unresolved lessons. The second mission involves contributing their unique gifts to humanity. These two missions are deeply interconnected. The challenges they face become the very experiences that equip them to guide others. Their mission is not necessarily grand or public. In many cases, it unfolds through small acts of kindness, healing conversations, and meaningful contributions with their connections. Often, an underlying awareness that their life is connected to something larger than their individual needs and desires makes up their life story. Number 8. The challenge of being human. Ironically, one of the greatest challenges starseeds face is learning how to be human. Because many are naturally drawn toward a higher state of consciousness involving spirituality or intuition, their energy often concentrates in the upper chakras, the throat, third eye, and crown chakras. They may excel in visionary thinking, spiritual exploration, and intuitive development while finding more earthly concerns trivial. Sticking to a budget, exercising regularly, and practical responsibilities such as maintaining a clean and organized living space may feel less natural to them. As a result, many spend years attempting to ascend spiritually while neglecting the importance of grounding. Number 9. Interest in personal and spiritual development. Sometimes it's embedded within the spiritual DNA of starseeds to continually work on not only their personal development, but also their spiritual development. True spiritual growth requires balance. A tree cannot reach toward the heavens without first establishing strong roots in the earth. Likewise, spiritual gifts flourish most effectively when supported by a stable foundation. Learning to care for the body, develop communication skills, create healthy boundaries, manage resources, and fully participate in earthly life is often a central lesson for starseeds. They shouldn't try to escape the human experience. Instead, they ought to practice their spiritual wisdom within it. Number 10. The wisdom of an old soul. Last but not least, starseeds may resonate deeply with the idea of being an old soul. From childhood, they may have felt older than their years, preferring meaningful conversations over small talk, seeking wisdom rather than entertainment. Friends and family may have commented on their maturity or unusual perspective on life. They possess a depth that allows them to connect with people across generations. They have accumulated wisdom through many lifetimes. Even if they cannot consciously remember those experiences, the result is often the same: the ability to see beyond appearances and connect with the meaning beneath life's experiences. It's important to note that no single list can capture the diversity and depth of the Starseed experience. Maybe you resonated with some of this list. Maybe you resonated with all of it. If you felt something stirring from within, maybe the question is not about whether you are a starseed. Perhaps the deeper question is why certain experiences resonate so strongly within you. Exploring your soul's history can provide valuable insight. One of my favorite tools for this type of exploration is the Akashic Records, a spiritual archive containing information about every soul in existence. Through an Akashic Record reading, you may uncover themes, lessons, gifts, and patterns that help you better understand your purpose. Readings can help shed light on the deeper reasons you feel called towards certain experiences. Many people find that what they discover is not entirely new, but rather a confirmation of what they have always sensed deep within themselves. If you are called to explore your soul's origins, I would be honored to support you through an Akashic Record reading. Sometimes the answers we seek are not found by looking outward, but by making space to remember what our soul has known all along. Head over to my website at joycevalencia.com to find out more. Thanks for listening.